Good afternoon and welcome back to Vlogmas. Today is day 20 and it's time for another meal prep. First, I just have to mention these flowers I bought yesterday. If you watched Vlogmas yesterday, these are even more beautiful today. I cannot believe it. Anyways, today I am meal prepping and I'm trying to keep it under control. My mind just keeps going, why not do this and this? And while you're doing this, why not do this? And no, Elisha, you're going to meal prep 2 things because you're gonna do another meal prep in a couple days to have my stuff that I'm gonna take around Christmas weekend. So I'm actually only making 2 things, but kind of a 3rd thing because I think I'm gonna stir fry up some vegetables. And then my 4th thing will be my veggie tray that I'm gonna have all my veggies chopped and ready to go for the week. So the first thing I'm going to make is my chickpea of the sea sandwich filling. And then the second thing I'm going to make is a vegan macaroni salad. So I'm going to need to chop a bunch of vegetables for both of those, and then I have a bunch of other vegetables that I just want to have chopped and ready to cook this week. So while I've got this weird afternoon sunlight coming in my kitchen, I'm gonna sit here at my table and chop all the vegetables I'm gonna need for the week, store the ones that need stored, and then measure out the ones that I'm gonna use today. So for my chickpea of the sea sandwich mix, I'm going to need a cup of red onion and a cup of celery. And then for my macaroni salad, I'll need 4 cups of vegetables. So I am just gonna chop stuff up and fill this thing up to the 4-cup mark. Onion, celery, peppers, zucchini, squash, cucumber, just a little bit of everything. And I also have carrots, broccoli, and cauliflower to chop and or store. So I think this is going to be a really easy meal prep. It is mainly just chopping all these vegetables. And then I'm going to need to mix up the 2 sauces that I'm going to use. The first sauce will be a can of cannellini beans with a pack of ranch seasoning. I considered taste testing my own ranch seasoning today and decided let's keep it simple for this meal prep. We can make it a 2022 goal to learn to make our own ranch seasoning, but I got a pack already bought, so might as well use that. The second sauce I need to make is for the chickpea of the sea sandwich filling, and I normally do half a can of garbanzo beans and make like a hummus type of thing. Last time I made my chickpea of the sea, I used more like 3/4 of a can. I think today I might even just use a whole can. I don't know. But anyway, I added extra dill relish and garlic powder to that like hummus mixture, and it made my chickpea of the sea like one of the best batches I've ever made. So my plan is to get my macaroni on to boil when I go to mix those sauces up, and then I just need to put everything together. This is going to be such an easy meal prep, which I think is why I keep in my brain wanting to add. I'm like, well, why not just get out the Instant Pot and chop some potatoes and make some potato cheese too then? It's because I don't need it, because I still have 2 meals left from my last meal prep. I have just a little bit of soup and a little bit of my taco casserole. I don't need this much food when I know I'm going to be wanting to cook for Christmas, so that's it. Super simple. Chop a bunch of vegetables, mix up a couple sauces in the Ninja, boil some macaroni. That's it. But I do have a lot of vegetables to chop, so I'm gonna get started on that. That was like a half hour of chopping. I think it was 27 minutes. And I thought I was gonna have this meal prep done in an hour, but I think I'm moving a little slow. So next step is to get everything going on the stove. I am going to boil some water. I'm going to do 2 cups of elbow macaroni noodles, so that should make about 4 cups cooked to go with my 4 cups of vegetables, so that will be kind of a 50-50 meal. It will have the ranch bean sauce, so not like totally 50-50, but you know. And then these are the veggies that I chopped to stir fry. It was some pepper, onion, zucchini, and carrot. I'm also going to do these mushrooms that I marinated in the meal prep last week, and I'm just gonna dump the marinade right into the pan to cook the veggies in. So while I get the noodles and the veggies cooking, I'm going to make my 2 bean sauces. Like I mentioned, I do want to learn to make my own ranch seasoning, 2022 goal, but for today, I'm just gonna rinse and drain a can of cannellini beans and mix it with this pack of ranch seasoning, and that's gonna go on my macaroni salad. And then for the hummus mixture that I'm gonna mix into the chickpea of the sea filling, I'm going to do a whole can of garbanzo beans with some dill relish, a little bit extra because I thought that was really good last time. And then also Old Bay seasoning and some garlic powder is a new addition that I also thought was good in my last batch. So I'll post a link to the chickpea of the sea recipe, but I do kind of tweak it a little bit, and I think I keep making it better and better. I have 2 chickpea of the sea recipes because at first I used vegan mayo and then I made an oil-free one, but I think the oil-free one's getting close to a year old, so it might be time to update the recipe, especially if today's batch turns out really good. Ta-da! Meal prep almost complete. I need to wash some of my glass containers so that I can put away all my food. And I also want to do a taste test with these 2 things, and then I think I'm going to eat my stir-fry veggies for dinner right now. So I also still need to get out my tape and pen and date everything as well. But these are my carrots and celery left over. I store the celery completely covered with water. The carrots, I just keep a little bit of water in there so I can shake them up once in a while so they don't get really white and dry, you know what I mean? I have this one random red pepper that did not fit into my container. In this container, I have all my other leftover veggies that haven't been cut up yet. I have baby cucumbers, 2 of the yellow squashes, 1 green zucchini, and 1 orange pepper. And here's all my chopped up broccoli. And then in here's my chopped up cauliflower and 3 of the baby cucumbers. I bought 2 packs of those and I only chopped 1 up to put in the macaroni salad. I typically like to eat those with my chickpea of the sea. But if I need some more veg in the macaroni salad, I might chop up another one of those. I tried to do some color in here and it still kind of looks wah wah. But those are my veggies I'm having for dinner. Now I'm going to sample both of the things I made. I think I want to try the chickpea first. I love this. I think this is officially my new way to do this recipe, using 1 whole can of chickpeas to make the hummus, and then 2 cans of hearts of palm, 1 can of chickpeas in the mixture. I forgot to add fresh dill. I was just gonna say maybe a little more dill relish in the mixture, but I didn't add fresh dill. 1 second. I love me some dill. One more little sample. I think that dill definitely makes a difference. I think that is good now. I find this to be a pretty good ratio for my pasta salad when I do 4 cups of vegetables with the 2 cups dry noodles, which I think equals about 4 cups cooked, with 1 can of beans to make the sauce. Got 1 more dish to sample, Penny. All I think this needs is some of that fresh black pepper. I love all of the raw, crunchy vegetables in this. I haven't made this since summer. This is one of my faves. Might have some of that with my stir-fry veggies. I mean, technically I should probably be eating the last piece of my cheesy taco hash brown casserole with my veggies, but that's the problem I have when I meal prep. When I meal prep, I want to eat the new food. And that's what I've been trying to show in these different meal planning and meal prep videos during my Vlogmas, is how I try to keep things rotated in the fridge, keep everything dated, and try to eat up the old stuff before I do a fresh meal prep. But I know I'm gonna be doing more cooking this week once my sister gets here, and then as Christmas approaches, I'll be wanting to make some things. Thank you for joining me today for Vlogmas Day 20. I hope that you enjoyed this meal prep, and I hope to see you back tomorrow for Day 21. Be well. So for my chickpea of the salad, I'm going to need 2 cups. I also, did I say peppers? I think I did. It's almost time, Penny. It's almost dark. So that's it. Super simple. Chop a bunch. So that's it. Super simple. Chop a bunch. Ta-da! Penny, it's almost time. Hi, Penny. Yep, I know. I need to feed you. I know I do. I had this one random red pepper. I'm saying pepper, not Penny. Pepper. Is this a monologue or are we having a conversation? I have the... Penny, you're screwing me up. So now, Penny, I'm almost done. I just gotta taste my food. I'm almost done. I shouldn't have said the F word. Sorry. That's good. And that's gonna, and that's kind, Penny, I'm almost done. Almost done. So thank you for joining me to, shh. Well, thank you for alerting me to your empty bowls. What a catastrophe. Is it time for food? Is it time for food? Ted, is it time for food? Okay.